Hey Canucks fans, welcome to Clay's Canucks Commentary. It is Tuesday, April the 9th. I'm Clay Emo. I'm at Canuck Clay on Twitter. I'm at Clayton Emo on Instagram. I'm the founder of the GLCBC, the Good Looking Canucks Positivity Club, and this is my Canucks take, all in one take. One simple question today, Canucks fans. Do you feel lucky? It is the annual NHL Draft Lottery. It's a couple weeks earlier than usual. Usually it's after the first round of the playoffs or at the start of the second round. But alas, today it is on the eve of the 2019 NHL playoffs. So we haven't had a lot of time to digest this or get ready for it, actually. The regular season just ended 3 days ago on Saturday. But I love it. I love how we've been talking about it for the last couple days a lot, because this is exciting stuff. A chance for the Vancouver Canucks to severely, in a good way, alter their future, alter their rebuild, speed up their rebuild with a lottery win today. So here's what you need to know. The Vancouver Canucks enter today's lottery in 9th position. They finished 9th from the bottom in the standings, and that way they have the 9th best chance of winning the lottery. Lottery works like this. A bunch of ping pong balls put into the machine, and it's not like each ping pong ball has the logo of a team. No, it's a 2-digit number. And then 4 balls are picked, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that sequence of numbers, those 4 numbers, then every team has a bunch of combinations, a bunch of sequences, and whatever sequence of numbers that is, that 4 number sequence of 2-digit numbers, then they win the lottery. Then they do it all again, pick another 4 balls, get another sequence, team wins a second pick, and then they do it all again, pick another 4 balls, get another sequence, and that team wins the 3rd overall pick. And we know that Ottawa has the best chance to win because they were the worst team in the league this year. And that pick actually goes to the Colorado Avalanche. Lucky them. So they get to add to already their good prospect pool. And that was, of course, with the trade last year for Matt Duchene, where Ottawa ended up keeping their pick last year, which was number 4, Brady Tkachuk. Of course, they didn't know where they would finish this year. Obviously, they wanted to finish better than they did. But alas, that pick goes to Colorado. So it's Colorado's first overall pick to lose. So let's talk about Vancouver. They're sitting at 9th. We know that they can only finish off in one of 7 positions. 1st, 2nd, or 3rd if they win one of the 3 lottery draws, or 9th, 10th, 11th, or 12th. They stay in 9th if no one, basically they stay in 9th if none of the 8 teams in front of them, as long as those 8 teams, I should say, win the lottery. They stay in 9th if teams 10 through 15 do not win the lottery. So 9th, 10th, 11th, or 12th means at least 1, 2, or 3 teams below them actually move up. So we'll know actually when we're watching the draft, because if they go 15, 14, 13, and then basically at 12, we need to start getting nervous. Remember, the Canucks can't fall to 13, 14, 15. They can only fall 3 spots. So at 12, we don't want to see our name, because if we see our name at 12, that means 3 teams have jumped us, from 9th or below, from 10th or below, I should say, have jumped over us. We don't want to see 11th. That means 2 teams have passed us. We might see 10th, admittedly, because that means 1 team has passed us. And, 9th would be status quo. Then if we don't see our name at 9, then that's awesome, because that means then that we've jumped up, right? Because and then we won't see our name for 8, 7, 6, 5, or 4 because of what I just explained. So again, we have 1 of 7. We can finish in 1 of 7 places: 1st, 2nd, or 3rd, or 9th, 10th, 11th, or 12th. So it's kind of exciting, as the drama builds. We'll start to see, and basically, Canucks fans, you don't want to see the club in 12, 11, or 10. Because that means someone from below us has jumped over us to win one of the 3 lottery spots. Same as the teams, right? Same for the teams below us, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. They can't, get into 8, 9, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If they move up all the way to the top 3 sort of thing, and then everyone shuffles down. And that's kind of what's happened to the Canucks the last 3 years. In 2016, they were poised to pick 3rd, and they fell to 5th. That means 2 other teams below them. And of course, the higher you are, when the lottery starts, there's more teams below you that can pass you. So it makes sense that the Canucks dropped from 3rd to 5th, and they end up picking Olli Juolevi in 2016. Then in 2017, the Vancouver Canucks actually had the 2nd best chance, and they dropped to 2nd to 5th. They dropped 3 spots. No one's complaining now. That was Elias Pettersson, right? Probably the best player in that draft. But that means 3 teams won the lottery last year. That was New Jersey, who picked Nico Hischier. That was Philadelphia, who picked Nolan Patrick. And that was Dallas, who picked Miro Heiskanen. So you can look at 2017 as a year where 3 teams won the lottery, bumping everyone down 3 spots. And then 2018, last year, the Canucks only dropped one spot from 6th to 7th. That means only one team jumped up ahead of them, and they fell to 7th and ended up picking Quinn Hughes. So you can't argue with Pettersson, you can't argue with Hughes, and the jury is still out on Olli Juolevi, but I'm looking forward to seeing him get some games. So there's a lot of, couple more numbers for you. The Canucks in 2016 fell from 3rd to 5th. In 2017, they fell from 2nd to 5th. So the number 5 appeared in 2016, 2017. Today, the Vancouver Canucks have a 5% chance of winning the first overall pick. Exactly, 5.0. So if you like numbers and you want to look into whatever, you want to read into whatever, and I'll talk about luck in a second or whatever, superstition, then the number 5 is good for the Canucks. Well, at least it happened to them. 3rd to 5th in 2016, 2nd to 5th in 2017. Could they jump from 9 to 1st today with a 5% chance of doing so? So they have a 5% chance of winning the first overall pick. They have a 5.3% chance of winning the second overall pick, and a 5.7% chance of winning the third overall pick. 5.3, 5.7, add them up. The Canucks have a 16% chance of moving up to one of the top 3 spots. They have actually a 48 to 49% chance of staying where they are at number 9, a 31% chance of dropping to number 10, and then the numbers tail off after that for 11 and 12. So 48, 49 plus 31, they have almost an 80% chance of finishing 9th or 10th. So I think that's the one thing we got to remember. Before we get all mad and start screaming and throwing stuff at our TVs or computers or wherever you're watching it, it's likely that the Canucks stay in 9th or drop one spot to 10th because there's opportunity for all those teams to win a lottery, right, and bump us down one. So remember, there's an 80% chance that Canucks stay at 9 or fall to 10. 80%, 4 out of 5. There's only a 16% chance that they win 1, 2, or 3, and that means the remaining 4% is for finishing 11th or 12th, dropping 2 or 3 spots. So that's something to think about. Lastly, do you believe in luck? Do you believe in superstition? You guys know I'm a man of faith. I work for the Catholic Church, being Catholic since I've been 19 years old. So I won't lie. I pray for God's will to be done. And if God's will is that we win the draft lottery, who am I to complain? In fact, I joked about it on Sunday night. I was at Mass. I go to St. Paul's Church in Richmond. My good friend Andrew Nazareth, a great writer for the Canuck Way. He's Canuck Guru on Twitter. He was at that Mass as well. We're both serving. He was reading. I was a Eucharistic minister. I was serving on the altar. And we kind of joked around before Mass that we would be praying for the same thing, among other things, of course, but we'd be praying for the same thing, that the Canucks do win the draft lottery. And I know that God probably has more important things to worry about than who wins the NHL Draft Lottery, but there's no harm, right? People have superstitions. They're going to wear certain things. They're going to eat certain things. They're going to watch the draft lottery in certain places. They're going to hold certain charms or do a certain routine. All that's good as long as it doesn't, take over your life. But whatever needs to be done for the Canucks to move up, I will not stand in your way. So I'm going to be watching it live from work on my phone. Then I'll probably record a quick video as soon as it's done, and then I have to go do a talk tonight to some parents at Vancouver College. But I'll have enough time to sneak in to watch the draft lottery live at 5 o'clock today. So 5 o'clock today on Sportsnet. Remember, before we get all crazy, 16% chance of moving up to the top 3, but an 80% chance of staying at 9 or dropping one spot to 10. Canucks fans, do you feel lucky? We have time to talk about who they're going to take, where they're going to take them. We have a lot of time for that between now and June 21st. For today, let's focus on tonight. Let's focus on good vibes. You can pray, you can think, you can walk, you can sing, you can do whatever you need to do to feel comfortable and to send all your positive vibes to the Vancouver Canucks. Canucks fans, leave a comment below. I'd love to read, react, and reply. What do you expect? What do you think? Is there a conspiracy theory? Do you have a good feeling? Leave a comment below. I'd love to see what you have to say. Subscribe if you like to. Like this video if you like to. Enjoy the day. Beautiful day in Vancouver. And hopefully a beautiful result for us in the draft lottery. Have a great day. God bless. And go Canucks go.